Hello everyone, and welcome to English Story Radio channel. Today, I'm excited to share an English story with you. If you enjoy this story and want to see more like it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you'll be the first to know when I upload new content. Without further ado, let's get started. Once upon a time, in a bustling college town, there was a young student named Sarah. Sarah was a diligent and hard-working student who spent most of her time in the library, studying for her exams and completing assignments. She was known among her peers for her dedication to her studies and her love for books. One day, as Sarah was sitting in her favorite corner of the library, deeply engrossed in her books, she noticed a young man named Alex sitting at the table next to hers. Alex was also a student at the same university, and he often came to the library to study as well. Sarah had seen him around campus before, but they had never spoken to each other. As Sarah continued to study, she couldn't help but steal glances at Alex. She noticed how he furrowed his brow in concentration, how he scribbled notes in his notebook, and how he occasionally glanced up and smiled at her. Sarah found herself intrigued by Alex, and she couldn't resist the urge to strike up a conversation with him. After mustering up her courage, Sarah approached Alex and asked him about the book he was reading. To her delight, they quickly discovered that they shared a passion for literature and had similar tastes in books. They began talking animatedly about their favorite authors and exchanging book recommendations. Sarah was pleasantly surprised by how easy it was to talk to Alex, and she found herself enjoying his company. As the days went by, Sarah and Alex became regular study partners at the library. They spent hours together, discussing their assignments, debating literary theories, and sharing their dreams and aspirations. Sarah was amazed by Alex's intelligence and wit, and she found herself looking forward to their study sessions. One day, as Sarah and Alex were studying for an upcoming exam, they took a break and went for a walk outside the library. The sun was setting, casting a warm golden glow over the campus. Sarah couldn't ignore the fluttering feeling in her chest as she looked at Alex, who was smiling at her with his eyes twinkling in the fading light. Sarah realized that she had developed feelings for Alex. She was hesitant at first, worried that it might affect their friendship and their studies. But as they continued to spend more time together, she couldn't deny her growing affection for him. On the day of the exam, Sarah was nervous but determined to do her best. She sat in the exam hall, flipping through her notes, when she saw Alex walking towards her with a reassuring smile. He sat beside her, and they exchanged encouraging nods. With his presence by her side, Sarah felt more confident as she tackled the exam questions. Weeks passed, and Sarah and Alex continued to spend time together in the library, supporting each other academically and emotionally. Sarah found herself falling deeper in love with Alex, but she was still unsure if he felt the same way about her. One evening, as they were packing up to leave the library, Alex asked Sarah if she would like to go for a coffee with him. Sarah's heart skipped a beat as she accepted his invitation. They went to a cozy cafe nearby, and over steaming cups of coffee, they talked about their hopes, dreams, and their feelings for each other. To Sarah's delight, Alex confessed that he had fallen in love with her as well. From that moment on, Sarah and Alex became a couple. They continued to study together in the library, but now they also made time for romantic walks, picnics in the park, and movie nights. Their love for each other grew stronger with each passing day. Finally, the day of their graduation arrived. Sarah and Alex walked hand in hand across the stage, proudly accepting their diplomas. They were surrounded by their families and friends, cheering them on. Sarah and Alex had both achieved excellent grades, and were ready to embark on the next chapter of their lives. After the graduation ceremony, Sarah and Alex went to the library one last time as students. They sat in their usual spots, reminiscing about their time spent studying there, and how they had found love in the midst of all the books. Sarah thanked the library for being the place where she had not only gained knowledge, but also found her soulmate. As they were about to leave, Alex got down on one knee and pulled out a ring. Sarah's eyes widened in surprise and delight as Alex declared his love for her and asked her to be his forever. Tears filled Sarah's eyes as she said yes without hesitation. It was a magical moment, and the library seemed to glow with joy as they sealed their love with a kiss. Months later, Sarah and Alex got married in a beautiful ceremony surrounded by their loved ones. It was a day filled with love, laughter, and happiness. They started their new life together as a married couple, continuing to support each other in their personal and professional endeavors. Sarah pursued her passion for literature and became a successful writer, while Alex pursued his love for history and became a historian. They traveled the world together, visiting libraries and bookstores in different countries, and their love for books and each other grew stronger with each adventure. Years passed, and Sarah and Alex became renowned in their respective fields. They remained inseparable, and their love continued to flourish. They often returned to the library where they had first met, reminiscing about their journey and how they had found love in the midst of their academic pursuits. One day, Sarah and Alex received an invitation to speak at their alma mater about their successful careers and their love story. They gladly accepted and stood on the same stage where they had once received their diplomas. As they shared their story with the young students in the audience, Sarah couldn't help but notice a familiar sparkle in the eyes of a young couple sitting in the front row of the audience, just like how she and Alex had once looked at each other in the library. As Sarah and Alex concluded their speech, they held hands and looked at each other with profound love and gratitude. They knew that their love story had not only brought them happiness, but also inspired others to believe in the power of love and serendipity. The audience erupted in applause, and Sarah and Alex left the stage, ready to embark on their next adventure together, hand in hand, forever. And so, Sarah and Alex lived happily ever after, surrounded by the love of books and the love they had found in the library, a place that had forever changed their lives.